Speaking about offense, this man made it look easy last night. Arch Manning stepped up after Quinn Ewers got hurt. And to talk about his performance, I'm going to bring in my guy, David Eckert, Texas reporter from the Austin American-Statesman. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you having me.
Man, you laughing, man. You had a good time.
There's so much to talk about, you know?
Yeah, man, of course, man. Before we get to this man, I know we're going to talk about him, but big news this morning. Texas is now the #1 team in the country. What are your thoughts on that?
I think they deserve it, right? I mean, I was a little surprised just because you're so used to seeing Georgia at the top of those rankings. They got a lot of baked-in credibility, but it's a little bit of muscle memory, I think, for the voters to put them there. But Texas deserves it, right? I think they've been, results-wise, the most impressive team in the country, and I don't really think it's close, to be honest.
Yeah, if you look at the top schools in the nation, it's not close when it comes to margin of victory, right? Texas has beaten the teams they need to beat, it's supposed to be, and they also blew the crap out of the defending champs, which people didn't expect. And so the margin of victory has been different compared to the other top schools in the nation, like Georgia, struggling with the team in Kentucky last night. And so I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think a 40-point margin of victory for Texas through 3 games, that's pretty good. Yeah. I think that'll play.
That's really good. And this guy was really good last night, too, when it comes to Arch Manning. Man, he was balling out. What'd you see from him?
I just think Texas is in the spot that they are because they have athletes who are special, who can do things that other humans can't, right? And I think you saw last night what happens when you put one of those athletes at quarterback, because he was doing some things that are not normal. You know, you look at that 65-yard touchdown run that he had. I think he reached over 20 miles an hour. He was clocked at on that run, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, that throw on the run off the wrong foot down the sideline to Wingo there in the second half too is a little bit Patrick Mahomesy.
Rolling left too.
Yeah.
He was rolling left.
Yep. That's crazy. So lots to be excited about if you're a Texas fan.
Yeah, of course, a lot of things to be excited about, but like Texas fans, where's my camera? Texas fans, does it say it right here? Yeah. This is not a quarterback controversy. All right, let me just preface that. Like, we are not in a quarterback battle. Quinn Ewers is a starting quarterback until he gets healthy, right? Arch Manning will be playing, but once Quinn gets 100%, he will be the starting quarterback. So I just want to preface the rest of this conversation with this is not a quarterback controversy. We're not talking about Arch being the starter. We know who the starting quarterback is, and it's Quinn Ewers. But as we go on to talk about this, one thing that I did like to hear from Arch after the game was his humbleness about his performance. You know, you talk about all the things that he accomplished last night and all the things he showed with his arm and with his legs. But if you listen to Arch after the game, he wanted to give all the credit to his receivers and not himself.
Well, it helps when you have great players around you and good coaches. So, I mean, Isaiah Bond, Ryan Wingo, the O-line, they all played really well. And they make it a little bit easier for me. I get more reps with Wingo at practice, and he's the man. What a good guy. I mean, he's going to catch a lot of touchdowns here. The sky's the limit for him.
Sky's the limit for you too, bro. Look at this statistic from SID John Bianco. He mentioned that Arch is now the first player ever in UT history to have a 75-yard passing touchdown and over a 65-yard running touchdown. And so, man, oh man, he's different, huh, David?
You know what we call guys like that?
What?
Aliens. That's what Arch Manning is. Not normal.
Not from here, huh?
Not from here.
And so as we talk about the outlook for the next couple of weeks, because that's the idea of how long Quinn will be out, you don't want to wish any injury upon anybody. But if you look at the schedule, this may be perfect timing if an injury were to occur to your starting quarterback.
Yeah, right. I mean, obviously you never want to have an injury to your starting quarterback, like you said. But if you are going to have one, you'd rather have it when you're about to go play Louisiana Monroe, with respect to the Warhawks.
Yeah, got respect. Okay? Yeah, respect.
Then, you know, when you're getting ready to play Georgia. So, and then you look beyond that, right? Texas starts SEC play with Mississippi State, who first-year head coach, not looking too great, got dog-walked by Toledo, which is not awesome if you're a Mississippi State fan. So, yeah, I think if you're going to have an injury, which we never want to see, this is, you know, close to the ideal spot for it.
And I know Sark did mention it was an oblique strain. That's what their initial diagnosis was last night. But we'll see with further testing how long Quinn will be out. But in the meantime, thank you, David, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your time.
Yeah, this is fun. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. Of course. Well,